What's going on, y'all? I've been wanting to do this. I guess you can call it a story time or whatever, but it's just something that happened to me actually last week, probably like on Saturday or Friday, one of those days. And if you saw me either that or Monday, bitch, because this is my first time being back at work today. But remember when I put the video up? I literally just put the video up about having discrimination in the workplace. It can either be microaggression and subtle or direct, indirect, or whatever. And I gave an experience of how when I sit at the desk in the front with me and my coworker, my white male coworker, and how, people sometimes, certain people, they will literally bypass me and I'm the first one there and they'll go to him, okay? Or to whoever else is over there if they're white. So I had an incident on Monday. Now the way that we work things up here at my job and at I will say any library, you reserve study rooms. We have these study rooms that, if you don't want to be down on the public floor, where you can hear like the kids playing sometimes, or seeing people going in and out, and you just want some privacy, we have private rooms, study rooms. And so they're on our, a different floor. And if you don't have a room, you're not supposed to be up there at all. And you have to get checked in. You have to get, somebody has to let you into the door because the doors are automatically locked, okay? So I go on my lunch and I come upstairs, and it's a room that we use, it's a couple of rooms that we can use for the employees if we just want to chill out there, just, for break time, lunch, or whatever. And so usually this is one of the rooms right here where I'm at, okay, where I be doing most of my videos. I came up here, and as soon as I get off the elevator, only reason why I took the elevator, because I have been taking the steps, but the only reason why I took the elevator before somebody say something is because, bitch, I don't know what's going on with my knee, but and it's raining outside and the weather has been funky, so I don't know if that's what it is, because I feel like an old person when they be like, oh my god, is it raining? Rain about to come, because my knees, my arthritis is messing up and stuff. Baby, if you don't know, I do have arthritis in my knees, only because of injuries. I told you guys before, if you don't know, I've gotten into a car accident and I messed up my left knee because it went right in the back of the passenger seat, the way that I was sitting, in the way that, in the side that I was hit, that left knee went dead into the passenger seat, and that shit was bruised all the way the fuck up. And then my right, I should say, I had fractured my tibia right underneath the knee cap. So that shit was just messed up and all gone to hell. And so the doctor was like, because you had these injuries, you was going to get arthritis anyway because of it. And I had no idea. So basically, if I was going to get arthritis later on in life, these injuries just sped it up. And so it was just acting up a little bit. Bitch, it just made me seem like I had to explain it, because when you think of arthritis and stuff, you think of like somebody 50, 60 or something like that, inactive and all that stuff. But no, that's just what it is. But no, I come upstairs, I get off the elevator, and I see these two people, a man and a woman. They couldn't be, I'm pretty sure I was probably older than them. They was in their 20s, okay? They had to be, I would say, late young 20s to mid 20s. And when I say late, because like probably around 23 to 25, that's what they look like, you know what I'm saying? And they're literally just sitting on the floor against the wall with salad and pasta, computers, all this stuff out. Like they got a whole freaking picnic damn near going on, like they at home with a big ass German Shepherd dog up here. No pets are allowed up in the library area. The only time a pet is allowed is if it's like a service dog, an emotional support dog, or whatever animal like that, and you have the credentials, and they have different signs or whatever, different little badges or whatever that they have on them to let you know that. And sometimes we'll make little exceptions if it's a little small animal and you just literally coming in and coming right back out to get your booking or to drop off a booking and come back out. You know, we'll make an exception like that. And I'm sitting here like, how the hell these motherfuckers get up here? Because I sit on the desk and nobody came here to check in. And the people that had checked in, they had checked in already. So how did they get up here? This is the issue that we've been having for the simple fact, but I never seen this happen, but this is one of the issues that I feared was going to happen because we have not had a steady security guard. So therefore, people don't see a guard downstairs, they feel like they can take advantage. And that means somebody must have opened up a door on the side, and I don't understand how they got up in there because they have been doing construction up in here, trying to fix the wiring and the alarm system and stuff or whatever, fire alarm system and everything for the past couple of weeks or so. And so I'm going to assume that one of those workers had the door open that was only for the staff, and these people got up there that way because there is no way that they came in with an animal and was able to get upstairs without us seeing it. And so what wound up happening is I told them, excuse me, you guys cannot be up here if you do not have a study room that is reserved, and you cannot have an animal, the dog, up in here, okay? If it's not a service animal, which they told me that it wasn't, if it's not an emotional support animal, which they told me that it wasn't, beautiful dog though, you can't have it up here. So you're gonna have to go, okay? And what you need to do is, if you want to be up here, you will have to go downstairs and reserve a study room, okay? They looked at me like I was speaking a foreign language. I stood there and looked at them like, did you hear? You know, just like, are you hearing what I'm saying? I'm not saying this, but I'm looking at them like, okay, are we understanding each other? And then they gonna say, okay, well, we'll go or whatever. And then I go put my stuff down in the room, and then I go to the bathroom. I noticed when I came out the room, after putting my stuff down, they're still sitting there very comfortable like. I go to the bathroom, and I come back out. They're still sitting there. And at this point, the dog is literally barking his head off. And I was like, oh, okay. And I said, excuse me. I said, you cannot be up here. They literally ignored me, okay? And I was just like, wow. So this is what we're doing. This is what we're doing. They looked at me and continued doing what they was doing. Didn't even bother to try to put the dog on the leash. Mind you, the dog was not on the leash, okay? I'm sitting here like, wow. So this is what we're going to do. And I said, you know what? I'm not about to get upset about this because I see what it is. You either don't like people telling you what you need to be told, and I didn't want to make it a racial issue, but sometimes your mind can't help but go to stuff like that, because I wound up telling my coworker while I was up here, I had called them and let them know that they have an animal up here. They're up here and they're not supposed to be up here. And they was confused about how they got up here too. So it took my white coworker, she came up here and she told them, you cannot be up here. Oh, we can't? Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Let me get my stuff and we're gonna be able to go. I said, what the fuck? I'm looking out the window and I'm like, it was a totally different tune with her. And I'm telling you, when I say that I didn't have an attitude when I approached them, and truth be told, I didn't even, I was just out of concern because I was confused as how they got up there, but I didn't look like I was about to curse them out. I didn't look like, I'm about to snitch on y'all because y'all not supposed to be up here or anything like that. I didn't yell at them. I said it in a respectful voice. I was just like, excuse me, somebody let you guys up here? Just let them know that you're not supposed to be up here, and no animals are supposed to be in this library. So if you want a room, all you have to do is go downstairs and reserve one, and then somebody can let you into a room. That's literally what I said. And then they just looked at me like I was crazy. And then when I said it again, they looked at me like, who the fuck are you? But then when my white coworker come up here and tell them the exact same thing that I said. And she had more of an attitude in her voice than I did, because she always does. They got up and they were really nice to her, and they were like, oh my God, I didn't know that. Are you sure? We'll try to get a room, but next time we know, okay? And I'm just sitting here and I'm looking out the window because I can hear it, and I'm just like, that shit just baffled me. I was just like, wow. So this is what we're doing. This is really what we're doing. That kind of made me feel some type of way. You know, this is why people be saying, you know, sometimes we need to make spaces for ourselves, and be like, why do y'all want to separate, and why do you want to have this, and we can't all come together? Oh, because we try to come together. And yes, I wish we could all come together and see each other for who we are, and see that a lot of us are damn near the same. The only difference is skin color, or, you know, a little bit of status of where we work, but most of us are the same. And we don't need that division. We don't need that type of attitude and that negativity, that energy that's going between us like that. Like, I came to you in a professional, calm, respectful way, and you just disregarded me as if I was nothing. But when my coworker comes to you, you're like, oh, okay. And I'm like, wow. Like, that's that microaggression. That's that subtle, indirect / direct type of, almost direct type of, fuck you, I don't care what you have to say type of situation. You know, it made me feel some type of way, and I was trying so hard not to get mad. Like, it didn't even make me mad, it just made me feel like, damn, okay? Like, you ain't called me a N-word or anything like that. You ain't called me a black bitch, but it felt like it the way that you ignored me, you know? Like, I just felt disrespected, you know? I said it was so weird that I brought that video up the last time I was talking about it. And then this experience happened so blatantly. I was just like, wow, okay, so this is what we're doing. But I had to just decompress. You know, I talked to my coworkers about it, and they understood completely. Because, and truth be told, my coworker who came up here, she was pissed. Okay? She was like, how the fuck they get up here? You know what I'm saying? And you're just gonna sit up here and you're up there eating and all this stuff, and you already told them, girl, she was going off. I said, I know that's right. Y'all be mad for me, okay? Be mad for me, okay? Because it is such a messed up situation where we as people of color, because I'm gonna say people of color in this situation, because sometimes it does happen not just to black folks, but to others. But also, I'm gonna say mostly black people, and because I'm black, that we have to act a certain way at work. We can't present ourselves a certain way, because then if we don't do this and don't follow this or whatever, we're looked at as, oh, we have an issue, we have an attitude. And if I would have inflected my voice a little bit higher, or, you know, scrunched up my face or whatever, and then they probably could have said that I came at them and I was being rude to them, or I was being angry. It is reminding me of, listen, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, okay? I don't know if y'all been looking at the season, but the reunion part 1, first of all, is 4 parts. For fucking what? Okay, for fucking what? The season wasn't even that good for 4 parts. The season basically consisted of Erica Jane. Bitch, give us 2 parts with Erica Jane and all her shit. Put it all out there. Call Dorit and Renna out on their bullshit and let the fuck go. And Cal too. Okay? We could have did Dorit, Cal, and Renna all up in 1.5 episodes, and then finished the rest of it off with Erica Jane and her bullshit. We do not need 4 episodes. But listen, that first part, when Garcelle and Renna and Dorit got into it, and more so, Dorit and Renna was attacking Garcelle, because baby, that's what they were doing. Okay? Because when Dorit said, let me finish, Garcelle, I said, oh my God. I said, oh no, ma'am. And when Rena was sitting here like, I will say, what? You're not going to tell me what to say. And I'll say it when I'm ready to say it. And if I want to say it right now, I said, oh no, no. And then that fake ass getting apology. And I want to be friends. And I want to put this behind us. And let me get a hug and everything. I was with Erica Jane when Rena got up and was like, what the hell is happening? Okay. You was just going at her throat. Now you getting up trying to make nice with her. I don't like that fake shit. Rena ain't never been nobody motherfucking friend. Bitch, you been friends with her for fucking 20 years and this is what you do when she get on TV with you. No, you do this to every goddamn body. She ain't a loyal bitch. But people was kind of upset, a little bit disappointed in Garcelle because of the way that she responded. She didn't go too hard like she could have and like she should have. And we have to think she could have gave them a really good, nice, nasty read. Okay? But she is on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills with white women. And the majority of the people that are watching are white folks. And it is a shame that we have to sit around and us black people, we have to watch the way that we act and present ourselves to certain people, certain crowds. Unfortunately, even though it shouldn't matter. And if we want to get far in certain industries, we have to present ourselves a certain way. And it was making me mad because in that instance, I saw exactly what was being done. Rena and Dorit especially, when she yelled at that grown ass black woman as if she was one of her children, you was trying to provoke that lady. And you was trying to provoke her to turn her into a stereotype, that angry black woman stereotype. You literally turned into a full-blown Karen on that stage. You and Rena, but mostly you, Dorit. And you came at that lady, came at Garcelle. And I was so, ooh, I wish I knew Garcelle. I really did. I wish I knew Garcelle in that moment because, baby, I would have said, listen, I don't give a fuck if it's over with right about now. Give me that bitch address, okay? I found my own way out there. I got the money, okay? You ain't even got to let me stay at the crib with you because I don't want your hands to be dirty up in this. I'm going to come up to her house and I'm going to be like, bitch, yell at me. You was screaming and you was saying what? You were saying what? Because that ain't make no sense. Knowing damn well if she would have reacted the way that she wanted to react, they would have been so many negative headlines about Garcelle and oh, she this and oh, she's so aggressive and all this stuff and everything. And they were just trying to do so much. And it is such a shame that we as black folks cannot go through the world and just be ourselves without being labeled as aggressive, being labeled as the angry black person, being labeled as this and that. And you got white people who do the same thing, but it's okay. It's very irritating to see. And to have experienced that shit the other day, girl, it hurt my heart. It hurt my spirit a little bit. I ain't even gonna fucking lie. I was like, really? Because I ain't never had nothing blatantly done to me like that, okay? And some people probably look at it and be like, you thinking too much into it? No, I'm not. When you get into that situation, sometimes it be the simplest stuff that you wouldn't even think will bother you, will actually get to you. And bitch, that got to me. That really did. But on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, let me tell you something, Garcelle, them bitches ain't your goddamn friends, okay? Fuck them hoes. Fuck them hoes, bitch. Okay, listen. Jay Lee, did you do the review? I gotta go see. If y'all watch me, go watch Jay Lee Corner, okay? Because first of all, mama put up some good ass story times. Her shit be funny. But baby, when she get in the motherfuckers' asses, she get in the motherfucking asses, okay? She brings a different perspective that I probably didn't see or that I skipped, okay? So y'all look at her stuff. Jay Lee Corner and Jay Lee's Corner Talk, okay? But yeah, that's what I want to say. I just had to get that off my chest, y'all. It kind of made me feel away all over again, but I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna just stay true to myself. That's all I can do, okay? And sometimes, they be like, don't let stuff get to you. Sometimes it's hard not to let stuff get to you, okay? Especially when you just be out here trying to be a good person. And that's all I be trying to do. I just be trying to be a good person, make motherfuckers laugh, and succeed in life somehow, some way. And then you got a bitch trying to put a damper in your spirit. You can't let that happen. You know, let it sting for a second and then you got to move on from it. Okay? Don't dwell in it. Don't dwell in it. But I just wanted to put that out there. You guys, if you experience something like that, put it down in the comments. And let me get my ass up out here before they call me. I will see you guys later. Enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.